Charlie from We the Collective Fitness, and what we wanted to start was a part of our channel to work on, dealing and managing pain. So what we've kind of seen is that a few of the other clients that we've been working with, they start to train a little bit, and things like their low back stops bugging them, shoulders, hips, knees, and we just want to go ahead and get more content and information out to the people to kind of help you manage pain a little bit more. So one of the very first things that I see when people go to do things like an overhead press, and they're like, oh, my back hurts, my back hurts, my back hurts, is they get into their press, and as they go up, they go this way first, and then drive this way. Almost like they're trying to force themselves like into a bench press, and then trying to bench it off of themselves. And they go, my back hurts when I pick stuff up. Well, you can see how much I exaggerate here. Like the spine's not really built to withstand a load in that direction. And as we go through here, we continue to shorten our lat that's down here. So we're ending up with back pain because our lat's a little bit too tight. And if this is something you kind of recognize, so if you go ahead and try to put your hands up over your head, and you're like, ooh, I know the answer, and you get caught way in here, and you can't get any higher, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This opening up allows you to reset your torso a little bit more, so you're not hinged forward, and it actually can start removing back pain to some degree, right? It depends. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. So I wanted to show one of my favorite ones that started getting that space to open up, and it's a banded mountain pose. So again, speaking back to the concept of We the Collective of being weightlifting and yoga, I'm going to take resistance bands and I'm going to do a yoga posture with them to help myself on two things. So I can overhead press better, and I can find a better mountain pose. So that's the cool part. We get to do a little bit of both. So like I say, just like sit onto my wrist, right? I'm hooked up to this rack. Now if I wanted more stability, I can always wrap my hands in. And you should start to step into mountain pose. And the idea is to allow all of this lat to open up. Now for some people, that same stretch for me could be this for them. 100% okay. But then you start to work out, in, up, down, and start to find what in here is really causing the issue. So I start by warming up here. And it's just a few rounds of breath, right? You just let everything just shut up, right? And everything starts to settle in, and then you can start to just, again, travel around and start to recognize, can I create more space in my ribs? So hopefully this is something that'll start to help people manage their back pain if they're trying to pick things up. In our lives, there's gonna be a lot of opportunities to put your hands in the air, whether you do or do not care, it does not matter. At some point you're gonna put your hands up. It's good to be able to not load into our low back and be able to manage some of the other pain that comes along with it. So it might just be something nice to go ahead and test drive. So give it a shot. Good luck.